How is it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got Hypercharge Unboxed. So it's a new game that came out for PlayStation players on the 30th of May. So basically today all I'm going to be doing is like a review, whether it's worth the money and why I rate it out of 10. So I'm going to show you the game modes and everything, but first, before we jump into it, the game is it's ranging between 20, I think it's about 22 to 23 pounds to 30 pounds, which I think is quite cheap for a game. It's like a little indie made game, so it's not like a big published game. First of all, we'll go into the section where we've got customization. So obviously you can see that we've got all the different types of categories here. This is the types of figures that you can play as. Obviously, the way you unlock them, you have to complete missions and you have to find secrets in the game, etc, etc. So I haven't actually unlocked that many yet. I think you do get a few free if you buy the Ultimate Edition, which is the more expensive version of the game. But yeah, so we've got the Defense Corps, the Primal, Valkyrie, the Wraith, Cyber Fury, Supporter, Road Warrior, Midas and the Breaker, and obviously you can unlock more as you go along and play the game. So I'm just going to show you, if you click on the character here, we've gone for Defense Corps, we can change the head. So you've got all these different kinds of heads, and that's the same with every character as well, and also the skin as well. So you can look, if you see on the right of your screen, it changes there, so it's like the design of the skin. Weapons, you unlock weapons also as you play the game. So you've got defense, infernal, and then obviously all the ones that are locked I have to unlock. But my favourite, I'd probably say, is like a little submachine gun. The shotgun, I'll admit, is not very good unless you're really close. There's like a fire gun, that's good when you're at close. The snipers on this game are really good, to be fair. There's not drop on them. Yeah, so the next thing, this is your packaging that your character comes in, so you can change the appearance of that. You can go for like a retro style sort of thing, or you could go for like a modernized one. It's entirely up to you how you want to play the game. Buildables we've got, so if you are playing like a capture, it's these hypercharge things you've got to protect. You can use these, so a wall, like a sting trap and a water bomb to sort of slow down your enemies, which I think is quite cool. Then you got your name. You can generate a random name. You can't put in your own name, but some of them are quite cool, to be fair. And your avatar you can customize, which I think is pretty cool as well. So first of all, I'm going to change to, so I actually play either as the Primal, Cyber Fury, or the Breaker. I'm going to go for Cyber Fury, and I actually unlocked this by getting gold, or is it platinum? It was gold or platinum on a mission. So yeah, Fort Jeep, that's it. So if we go into a game, you've got single player, which is obviously campaign mode, and you've got online, where you can play with friends, you can host it yourself, or you can find your own match. So I'm going to jump into a game, and you can do matchmaking or just find a normal server. So I'm just going to go for matchmaking, cooperative or versus. So this is one thing that I like, actually. So the cooperative, it'll put you with random people, or you can do it with your friends. And this is the mission thing I was talking about, where you've got to protect your hypercores. And that's quite a good way to earn XP and also weapons and different skins. And then versus is just online. You've got deathmatch, team deathmatch, infection, so that's basically infected from COD, one person's infected and they have to go around killing everybody. King of the Hill, you have to hold a zone for as long as you can, more than everyone else, and capture the battery, which is quite a fun game mode if you're playing that with a few friends. So you'll have a battery at one side of a base that a team's on, and a battery at another side of a base that your team's on, and you've got to basically get their battery to your base without dying, etc. But I'm just going to go into a deathmatch just to show you how it works, and to see what you think of it. So I think this is a pretty fun game, to be honest. You've got quite cool maps. So this is like it's like a little outside sand pit map. It's quite cool. So we're on a death match here, so we're just against random people. And you can see. So as you'd imagine, the aiming is the aiming is like Call of Duty. Jump obviously and run. You find ammo pots around like this. That's the only thing that I'd say frustrates me. But I guess it's a way of like earning your ammo. And then obviously you saw there you can pick up guns as well once you run out of ammo. So we're actually looking for the blue teams, I think. I don't see anybody. Oh, there we go, we got one. Ooh. So when people die, they'll drop ammo and they'll drop also a gun. Reloading is a bit difficult, it's with R1. You can change camera angle with circle, to the left, to the right, or first person view, which is probably better. I do like playing towards the left as well. Boom, we got another one. So a good thing is the respawning is really quick, so you only literally have to wait a couple of seconds, which I think is pretty good, because there's not worse than when you get into a game and you're trying to play it, you want to have fun, and then you have to I have to wait to respawn again. It's a bit annoying, to be honest, but this is pretty quick. Somebody else got that kill then. You see there's jump pads everywhere that you can use to your advantage. The movement is quite slow. Let's see what this gun is. We'll pick this up. This is like a shotgun sort of gun. Yeah, the movement's quite slow, and you have to hold down the sprint button for it to work. What is this gun? It's like a fucking explosive gun. But I don't think it's too bad, in my opinion. It's just its own way of the game, really. Got the same gun again. So you can view the touchpad. There you go. That's the touchpad of my team. I'm currently not doing well, but it's just an idea to show you what the game's about, really. And the graphics are really good. It's quite. That gun is crap, honestly. There we go. Bring me that back. What? I like the way that it's. So it sort of reminds me, and it is like a spin-off of the Toy Soldiers film. I think it's really well put together. There's not many flaws in it. The only thing I'd say, like I said, is the holding down sprint, and there's like little few things that need sorting out. But the game has only been out a week, so it's what you expect really once when a new game comes out. No way! Oh, his mate got me. So there is like multiple different maps. This is one of them, obviously. There's one where you're in like a toy shop. That one's really cool. So it's like a different aspect of first-person shooter, which I think is quite cool. And then we've got like it's a jeep. So you're fighting around a jeep. What else have we got? Eh? We've got a jeep, and we've got like a bathroom area. That one's a bit. It's good, but it's a bit hard really, because there's not many areas that you can hide on that one. He's still up there, fucking sniping. I'm gonna get a sniper and try and get him. There we go. Speak of the devil. Where is he? He's over there. Look, see if I can pick him The thing is, you can't have 2 weapons at a time, which... Oh, I think we lost there. Which I think's a bit poor. They could maybe sort that out to be better. Ah, so we're in the garden this time. This garden's quite a cool map. There's like loads of little areas that you can hide in. Oh, we just got him then, but we got done from behind. So obviously, you're supposed to be like little toy soldiers, so the movement's quite slow sometimes. It's nothing that you can sort of change with your sprinting techniques. Overall, I enjoy the game. I think it's fun. It's a fun game to play with your friends. I think you can spend a couple of hours on it without getting bored. There's lots of different things to do to say it's only a small game. There's multiple maps to say it's only a small game. It's really enjoyable, I think. So I would rate it out of 10. I'd probably give it maybe a 7 or an 8, and then maybe room for improvement would be things sort of like you only have to press the sprinting button once for it to work. You can pick up 2 guns, you know, sort of things like that. The character unlock thing, I think that's quite cool because it's a game where you're not paying to win anymore, so characters you get are solely what you unlock, which I like that aspect of. They haven't brought a game out like that for a while, and it's quite interesting, to be fair, because it makes you want to play the game more, because obviously you've got to try harder for certain things that you want to achieve. But yeah, so overall, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10, and it is enjoyable. So I would definitely recommend getting it. To be honest, it's cheap, it's fun, and yeah. Let me know what you think of this video. I will be back in another one soon of more Hypercharge Unboxed. Thanks for watching. Stay orange and cheerio!